Hi, Vanessa Curtis from Radio Consulting, back with another video for you guys. I'm going to follow on today from my last video, which was all about return on investment. And we were looking at it in a more holistic approach last time in regards to the problems businesses are facing and not understanding how to accurately understand what ROI means to their business, how to actually properly achieve that return on investment, and understanding how much money to be investing in their business in order to really understand the kinds of results they should be seeing in return as well across the different marketing mix and strategy and tactics. What I'd like to focus on today is specifically more related to the campaign. And the reason why I want to focus on this area is because the biggest problem businesses face with not understanding how to track the campaign ROI is ultimately to do with closing the loop and understanding the systems and processes involved in making sure that if you go to all the effort of investing in a specific campaign, if you're looking at how to understand that dollar investment that you've put in there, what is the requirement to get out at the other side, and why do you need to make sure you're closing the loop, doing the right follow-up, and making sure you don't just kind of run the campaign and forget about it. Because if that happens, then you're never going to get your ROI at the end of the day. So with some clear examples as to what I've worked with some clients of mine on. For example, one of my clients had never been at a trade show before, and it was their first opportunity at a massive national trade show to represent themselves. And I helped them with understanding how to create their messaging, all the tactics through being there on site, the lead up, so the pre-event tactics for the campaign to make sure that people knew they were going to be there, what they were going to be doing while they were there, the offers available, and then obviously what they needed to do whilst they were on site. And then the most important part was the finishing process, the closing of the loop. So once they'd actually received all the leads, and they did a fantastic job in getting the most leads out of that particular group that they were within, it was a matter of working out for them a 4-week post-event strategy that helped them understand how to manage that lead process, how to get that conversion rate as high as possible, so that they could be aware that this was coming through this particular campaign or event, trade show, and they could see over the coming months the kind of take-up they were getting from their customers. And it has been an amazingly successful time for them because they were able to really close that loop effectively by making sure that they took the leads, they put them all through their system accurately, they associated them to account managers, and they tracked the progress through the marketing and sales qualification process. What I'm also doing with other clients at the moment is actually designing that full process for them and helping them understand the capabilities, like taking an email campaign, where you need to understand that if you've got systems that don't necessarily instantly talk to each other, you've got Salesforce, you might have MailChimp, and you want to run an email campaign through MailChimp, but all your contacts are sitting in Salesforce. How do you make sure everything gets married up and that you've got the continuation of from marketing process and tactics through to the sales follow through and ensuring you've got the opportunities? And I'm about to actually start designing this process for a client of mine to help them understand how to integrate those two different applications and to make sure that they're going to have the right kind of process involved with making sure they've got the right contacts, making sure that they're getting that through to MailChimp, making sure that that's being all tracked through MailChimp, finishing that campaign, taking all that data, uploading it back into Salesforce. But there's all sorts of other issues and elements to that. I'm making it sound very simplistic, but realistically, these are the things that businesses fail to take into consideration when they're looking to understand their ROI on the back of their campaigns. And if you're not doing that full tracking and conversion process and making sure that your CRM is chatting to whatever automation tools or whatever way that you whatever type of marketing campaign you're using, then it's not going to have the ability to tell you what the ROI is. So these were just a couple of specific examples I wanted to talk through in why businesses are failing to manage and track their ROI against campaigns. And obviously, if you're not tracking it against campaigns and you're not doing it in this particular process, again, that's going to come back to your overall business strategy and not being able to track your ROI. I'm going to follow up with some more stuff on this later on, but stay tuned for the next video, and we're going to tackle a few more topics in relation to sales and marketing working together in tandem, and a few other topics highlighting how businesses also need to look at branding to maximize their business. As always, you can always reach me through radioconsulting.com.au. You can also ping me through Facebook and LinkedIn. And if you've got any questions or comments, please add them to the video as well. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.